What's up? I'm live in on TikTok. Oh, all right. This is cool. This is cool. The reason I'm live, YouTube, you're watching this, you're probably watching the replay. Put a one in the chat if you're watching the live. If you watch the replay, thousands and thousands of people in the 5-day challenge. And we've had so much success. Right now, we're actually in the process of tallying it up, the amount of words from that event. Now, again, I can't guarantee that you're gonna win. Listen, there's no guarantees, but we're in the process of tallying up how many people have won awards. Now, I can tell you this, we've had people win 5-figure contracts. We've had people win 6-figure contracts. We've even had people win 7-figure contracts after attending our 5-day challenge. Now, listen, mentorship is important. Going forward and working with us in more long-term capacity is a more guaranteed way of getting success. However, the 5-day challenge does have its value, and I've decided by popular demand. Now, if you see me looking back and forth, I'm looking right here at TikTok and I'm looking right here on YouTube. But by popular demand, we have decided to bring back the 5-day challenge. Okay, you guys have been asking me. If you follow me on YouTube, you've been asking me for about a year. I think the last one we did was January 2024, and we didn't do any all year in 2024. So with that being said, and I'm gonna get into some teaching tonight. I'm gonna answer some questions tonight. I got a little bit of time, so I want to make sure I help you guys get started. Make sure you guys understand the biggest opportunity happening in government contracting right now, which there's a massive opportunity happening right now in government contracting. I'm not sure if you guys are aware of it, but there's a massive opportunity. We can talk about it tonight. As best I can. I don't want to get banned on TikTok or YouTube, so I gotta keep my personal opinions to myself, but I'm gonna do my best to tell you guys what's going on. But with that being said, before we get into it, for my people who are watching on YouTube, click the link below or go over to 5daymiddleman.com. So if you're watching on TikTok, click right here in the top left, go over to my link tree, you'll see 5-day challenge. You guys can now, unfortunately, as a recording of this video, it's almost 2025, y'all. We're not in 2025 yet. We're bringing it back in 2025, January 2025. You guys can now join the waitlist. Okay, so go over to the link. So if you're watching on YouTube, just go to 5daymiddleman.com, 5daymiddleman.com, and go ahead and just join the waitlist. Put your information in there and join the waitlist. Let me see if I can save it in the chat for YouTube. I think I can. Can you hand me my computer? Or I need to put it in the chat. Yeah, when you get a chance. I'm gonna put it in the chat. I'm gonna pin it in the chat. So I can't pin it. When I get my computer, y'all, I'll pin it in the chat. Can you just grab my laptop? I'm gonna pin it in the chat so you guys can get it. All right. Now, with that being said, I want to go over it. Now, again, I've given away so much free game. Y'all know I had a video just go viral the other day, and people was like, "Oh, here go." No, it's over there in the bed. They were like, "Oh, this person's just like trying to sell his course. This person's just one of those gurus." And it's like, do you not know I go live for hours and tell people exactly how to do government contracting, exactly how to make 6 and 7 figures a year in government contracting? I'll answer every single one of your guys' questions. I even got my laptop here. You know, if I can, I'll share my screen. I don't know how I'm gonna do that, but I promise you, you're good. I'm gonna put it right here. I'm done.
I just want to tell haters and the pros. Yes, you are selling a course. Yes, you are a guru, but you got receipts.
Amen.
Put out a receipt. What are we talking about?
Amen. Tell them that.
Nobody can be sitting here going on my and know that. Put out receipts.
Ooh, getting hot. It's getting hot. It's getting literally hot up here. Tell them that if you guys don't know what you talk about receipts. Oh, thank you for pinning the chat. Who did that? I'm guessing is who? Somebody already did it in the chat. Appreciate that. Thank you for pinning that in the chat. One of my team members must be on. Awesome. I appreciate that. If that's already pinned, I'm good to go. But what's up? What's up, everybody? So listen. And speaking of receipts, I'm gonna show my little screen here on TikTok. You know, our students have been awarded over $80+ million in government contracts, y'all. Over $80+ million in government contracts. We're still in the process. We're still in the process of tallying up the awards. Our goal, or my personal goal, is to hit, awesome, thank you for pinning that in the chat. My personal goal is to hit $100 million by the end of the year. I mean, you guys were like, Wesley, that's in a couple days. Well, hey, we may have already hit it, but we got to tally it up. All right. So anyway, guys, let's get some questions. Let's get some questions and answers going here. But let me go ahead and tell you guys what this is all about. Okay? So if you're new here, it's your new time finding me, new time coming across my content, is all good. I will tell you this. Here we go. Let me see if I can do this real quick. Here we go. Boom. I can tell you this. What I do is I help people make 6 and 7 figures a year in government contracting. Long story short, what I do is I help people make 6 and 7 figures a year in government contracts. And speaking like my wife said, if you want to check my receipts, go over to the YouTube channel, check out the playlist of the winner circles. I get people every single day that hit me up and say, Wesley, I'm going to be in your next winner circle. Wesley, I'm going to be on your next winner circle. Wes, I'm going to be on your next winner circle winning my next big contract. And now you will be on my winner circle if you lock in. And here's the thing, guys, even if you don't lock in, I ain't gonna lie, my wife hates it, but I'll say it like it is. People that follow my content win contracts. People that follow my contract are out here winning contracts. So it's crazy. All right, y'all. Y'all ready? Let's do the steps. So recap real quick, make a long story short. If you're brand new to government contracting, the name of the website we're talking about is sam.gov, right? sam.gov, the infamous sam.gov. If you go over to that website, you can get registered and you can go get you a UEI number and you can go get you a cage code. With a UEI number and a cage code, you can now start winning federal government contracts. Right now, there's just opportunities. And I want you guys to put a 1 in the chat if you're brand new here. Put a 1 in the chat if you're brand new and you're just like, opportunities for what? Put a 1 in the chat if you're just like, wait, what is government contracting? Wait, what are you talking about? How are these people making all this money? Put a 1 in the chat if you're brand new. Okay, put a 1 in. I see. Oh, chat said 1, 1, all the way across the board. All right, I see. Kimmy said 1. If you're brand new, listen to me real clearly. The government, as my friend Dr. Kwana says, the government's got your money. And it's true. The government is spending billions and billions and billions of dollars every single year on government opportunities, right? They could be spending money on window cleaning. They can be spending money on HVAC cleaning, chimney cleaning, catering services, chapel services, food services, transportation services. I'm just thinking a plane, taking an airplane, stripping the paint off the airplane, repainting the airplane, and giving it back to the government. That is a government contract. Watch this, y'all. Watch, it's gonna blow your mind. That's a government contract that I won. I made about $15,000 on that contract, in which all we did was find someone in Texas who can take delivery of this airplane. Now, it's a small, tiny little airplane. It's not a huge airplane. We won the contract. I want to say it was like $40,000, $50,000 contract. But we won the contract, and all that company's doing is stripping the paint off that plane, repainting that plane, and then the government's going to come back and pick that plane up. Guess what? My company, we set that whole thing up. I never touched the plane. I never seen the plane, but we're making $15,000 on that one contract. Now, again, some of y'all might be, man, Wesley, where the $1 million contracts? Where the 6-figure? Where the big money at? Listen, there's big money in this. There's big money in this, but I promise you, I really enjoy those type of contracts, especially because we call them one and done. You know, I really enjoy one and dones. And secondly, it's just simple. It's just like, the government needs this. This company can do it. You play the milk dud head guy in the middle. You play the person in the middle, and you bring them together. And you put your money on top, and that's how you get paid in government contracts. I don't know if there's comments on YouTube, because for some reason I'm not seeing the chat. So hit something in the chat, put a 1 in the chat on YouTube, let me know. I'm not seeing the chat. If anyone's commenting, maybe you guys are not commenting, no big deal. So anyway, y'all, that's government contracting. Long story short. Now, do me a favor, put a 3 in the chat. Put a 3 in the chat if you want to know the 3 steps to doing government contracting and winning government contracts. Okay, I see YouTube chat's working. I got it. I don't know why, but I'm here. Teach me something big, bro. I got you, JLK. What about opportunity for new people? I got you. I got you. I got you. So listen, just so you guys know my story, I was a school teacher teaching special education up until 2020, and then I got into government contracting. My Wi-Fi connection is not strong. Wi-Fi is not great. But anyway, hopefully it'll come back. Let me know TikTok, my Wi-Fi is pretty choppy. Let me know. Put a 1 in the chat. It's real choppy on TikTok. But as a school teacher, I was able to win over $1 million, way over, I would say maybe $3 million, but over $1 million in government contract, my first government contracting. Now again, it took me a whole year to find the conference every day. You can sign up for, drum roll please, 100% free. Okay, I'm just being honest and transparent with you. sam.gov is 100% free. If you want to sign up for the website, I wish I got paid. I wish I got paid $1 for every single person I signed up on sam.gov, or I referred to sign up on sam.gov. I'd probably be a millionaire all over again. But if you want to sign up for sam.gov, you go to your browser, you type in www.sam.gov, sam.gov, and you go get registered, okay? If you got it, say I got it. Put got it in the chat. Once you are registered on sam.gov, you are going to go to step number 1, which is finding opportunities. I know a lot of people struggle. They don't know exactly how to do it. I will say this. Consider joining my training program. I have a 5-day challenge going up. Link is in my bio. Or if you're watching here on YouTube, go to 5daymiddleman.com. You can join the waitlist for the next 5-day challenge. But in my challenge, over 5 days, I'm going to show you these 3 steps. Step number 1, we're going to actually make a list and show you how to find opportunities. Step number 2, we're actually going to find subcontractors and get quotes. That means you actually have to call the companies and get a quote. Someone said, how much is the 5-day challenge? I got you. The 5-day challenge is only $197. That's it. That's all it is. $197. That's it. And here's the funny thing is, I guarantee you're going to submit a proposal. Like the guarantee, now again, I can't guarantee, listen to y'all, listen to me real quick. People say, what's the guarantees? I can't guarantee you're going to win a contract in 5 days for $197. There's no way I can guarantee that. However, I can guarantee you this, that you're going to submit a proposal. You're going to take action in 5 days. Put it in the chat. If you don't put it in the chat, how long does it take the average company to win a government contract? My Wi-Fi on TikTok is terrible. I don't know what's going on with TikTok. How long does it take the average company to win a federal government contract? Put it in the chat if you guys may or may not know this. All right, if not, I'm gonna say the average company takes 2 to 3 years to win a federal government contract. Now let me say this, why is that? There's only 3 steps. Find the opportunity, get the subcontractor, submit the proposal. Government contractor, 2 to 3 years in contract. Want to take a guess? I'll be right back, TikTok. I'm gonna see if I can fix this Wi-Fi. 3 years, y'all. I can tell you, I mean, you guys know that if you've been following me for any given time, you know what the answer is.
Is it because
Maybe. I'm gonna try to use just the network, my 5G. I got 5G. I mean, YouTube's working fine, so I don't know. Take a guess, y'all. Why does it take the average company 2 to 3 years to win a federal government contract? YouTube, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. Okay, now it's strong now. I'm talking to you. There it is. Ramon, my guy, Ramon in the building. What's up, man? I see you. I appreciate you hopping on the live, man. I appreciate you, bro. Appreciate the help. Because they don't submit. Oops. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to do something on this phone here. What am I doing? Wrong one. Hold on. It's because they don't submit a proposal, y'all. I'm telling you. What I'm gonna do for you guys in 5 days, it takes the average company 2 to 3 years to do. It takes the average company 2 to 3 years. Company too big. No, it takes the average company 2 to 3 years to win a government contract only because they don't submit proposals. Only because they don't submit proposals. Let me try to turn this down a little bit. See if I can turn that. Yeah, that's a little better. A little better. Yeah, because they don't submit proposals. That's it. Long story short, that's it. The more proposals you submit, the more opportunities you have to win. I mean, it's a simple numbers game. Now, obviously, submitting is great, but you want to know how to submit, and you want to submit the right way. Well, here's the beautiful thing about a 5-day challenge. Over 5 days, we're going to take you through step number 1, finding the opportunities. Step number 2, finding the subcontractors. And step number 3, submitting the proposals. At the minimum, y'all, at the minimum, we're going to get you to submit 1 proposal. Now, again, I've had people win contracts during the 5-day challenge. I've had people submit 2 or 3 proposals during the 5-day challenge. But at the minimum, we're going to get you to submit 1. So if you're interested in getting started in government contracting, I want you to do me a favor. If you're watching here on YouTube, look at the pinned comment, and also in the description, check out 5daymiddelman.com. Let's see here. Do you check if your subs are in SAM before calling? Nope, I don't. Good question. Good question. I don't, though. I don't. There's no need. You can really just ask the sub. If you call the sub up and say, hey, I got an opportunity, the government is looking for some HVAC work at this base in Hawaii, can you do it? And they say, oh, yeah, I think we're actually gonna, we saw that, we're gonna bid on that. Okay, cool, no big deal, sounds good, bet. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's speed, y'all. It's all about speed. It's not don't worry about trying to look people up and trying to find out if they're on sam.gov, they're gonna outbid you, if they're gonna compete with you. Don't worry about that. I got you. All right, cool. TikTok is working. We got 164 people on TikTok. All right, TikTok is good to go. What's up, TikTok? I see y'all. All right, cool. Yeah, no big deal. Thanks, got you. All right, bet. Any questions, y'all? I kind of want to make this helpful. I'm sitting here getting ready to go into 2025. There's a lot of big opportunities in 2025 coming up. All right, okay, good question. Shantae said, limitations on subcontracting. Please explain. Yeah, I could do an hour talk on it, but I'm Mr. Simple. I'm gonna keep it simple. Limitations on subcontracting. Are there limitations on subcontracting? Yes. You cannot subcontract every single opportunity. The middleman strategy does not work on everything. That's a long story short. Now, you're probably wondering, Shantae, okay, well, Wesley, where does it work? I'll tell you. If you look into the FAR clauses and you see there's a FAR clause, 52 dot something, limitation on subcontracting. It's like a checkbox. Here's the thing. On social media, the people who have, the people who say negative things about government contract and middleman style, is that they don't tell you that, however, every Bible verse doesn't apply to every contract. So if you go to an opportunity and it says, so I'm just questions for Shantae, if that box that says limitation on subcontracting, if it's unchecked, that means it does not apply. I just gave you the answer. The answer is it doesn't apply. If that box is checked, what does that mean, Shantae? If the box is checked, that means there's some form of limitations on subcontracting. Now, again, all because there's a limitation on subcontracting doesn't mean we can't subcontract it, but there's limitations. It might be for veterans only. It might be a set aside for women only. It might be a set aside for Native Americans. It may be a limitation on what you can do because the government wants to give that opportunity only to a Native American. That may be the case. Or it may even be a limitation, meaning that you have to put boots on the ground and actually physically be there. I was bidding on a I wasn't bidding. I never put the bid in, but I was looking at an opportunity years ago when I first got started in the government contract. I was like you guys, I was looking for the home runs. I was looking for the $1 million opportunities. And I saw that the government was building a base in Jordan, the country of Jordan. And I know the estimated value of the opportunity was like in the multiple millions of dollars. We're talking about $5 million, $8 million. But there was a limitation on subcontracting. And also within that, there was a clause that said, you as the prime contractor must put boots on the ground. You must physically fly to the country of Jordan, and you, the prime, the person who has the contract, you must be here in person for this amount of time. Now here's the thing, y'all. Ain't nothing wrong with the country of Jordan. I don't know anything about Jordan. I've never been to the country of Jordan. However, I read that clause and I said, whoa, I can't just sub it out to some construction company based in, America that works in Jordan? No. I said, oh, I ain't gonna bid on that one. That one's not for me. All right, I gave a long answer to your short question. I'm sorry about that. I get long-winded. I'm sorry about that. What other questions do we got? And by the way, guys, while I'm doing this, 5daymiddleman.com. Go over to, if you guys can do me a favor, just to check that it's working. I know this is like a selfish plug. Just to check that it's working. If you guys can do me a favor and go over to 5daymiddleman.com and go ahead and join the wait list and let me know it went through, I really appreciate it. Just put done in the chat to let me know that you joined the wait list, and that way I know that my link is working, everything's set up. Liddy said, can I do a net 90 for the 5 day? What? I know you joking. He said, can I do a net 90 for the 5 day? Hey, listen, everyone's financial situation is different. But listen, the 5 days, $197. It's $197. Change your life. Come on. You don't even net 90. I know you're joking. So it's all love. All right, what other questions do we got, guys? We got over 130 of you guys on here. We count TikTok and YouTube here combined. What will the government space be with new administration? Link is working. Thanks, Ramon. Appreciate that. All right, y'all. This is gonna be controversial, and I'm gonna be very PG as I say this. I don't want to be banned. I don't want anyone to take this the wrong way. But I personally feel, and I may even be putting my cards out. It is what it is. But I personally feel is that you got to follow where the money is going in government contracting, right? Who just got into office, right? Donald J. Trump, right? Donald J. Trump just got into office, and he's got some initiative that he's focusing on, right? Whether you love him or hate him, he's the president, and he's got some initiatives. And I'm not talking about the cutting with, I'm not talking about Elon Musk. I'm not talking about all that. I'm talking about where does Donald Trump want to put the money at? From my research, Donald Trump wants to put that money when it comes to his whole initiative with, deportation and things of that nature, right? That's just where he at. That's his personal prerogative. That's where he's going with it. Whether you agree with it or disagree, I'm not here to be political. I'm here to tell you though, according to ICE and according to what they got going on, they are going to need to like quadruple their force in order to do the type of things that he needs in 2025 and going forward. And if you can be a part of that, if you can start making investments in transportation of people, it's a lot of money to be made. I'm gonna leave it there. We're gonna talk more about it because I don't want to ruffle too many feathers. All right, do you have a sample disclosure contract to give to potential partners subs when discussing a contract bid with them so they won't go behind your back and try to take it from you? Yes or no? Do I have legal agreements and things I can advise you on? Yes. After you win the contract, yes. We just call it a service agreement. Do I do that type of stuff of like, let me put them under this piece of paper so they don't take it from me? Do I do that? No. And I promise you, I can't. There's so much more I can say to that. LaJoy person, are you coming to the 5 day challenge? I'm gonna spend 5 days talking about that. I mean, honestly, if you wrap up my whole 5 day, and you can wrap it into one sentence, it's communication skills and building rapport with someone. You have to be able to have good communication skills and build rapport. That's my 5-day challenge in a nutshell. So I highly suggest you come to my 5-day challenge. Should I do the 5-day challenge a second time? Great question. Great question. Should I do the 5-day challenge a second time? Depends on where you are. Do you want a refresher? Then absolutely do the 5-day challenge. My question to you, since you did the last 5-day challenge, how many proposals have you submitted? If that answer is, you know what I'm saying? If that answer is low, as in you know what I mean by low, then you need to come on back to the 5-day challenge. Okay, you said 5. That's great. 5 in how much time? Since you attended the last 5-day challenge, how many proposals have you submitted in that? How much time has that been? You said 5, but how much time has that been? I was looked up one day today and asked this for a discount. Does this mean lower the price? No, it does not mean lower the price. It does not mean lower the price. I'm telling you, that's a whole nother ball game. But yes, the government will sometimes try to not play you, but they were trying to reach out to you and say, hey, is this your best price? That is not an invitation to lower your price. They're just asking you a question. I'm gonna leave it at that. All right. So great question from my person who asked. If you guys have attended the 5-day challenge before, in 2 months, lost them all, pivoted to something else. Yeah, well, you know what? Okay, so it's longer than 2 months because I haven't did a 5-day challenge since January of 2024. So it's been a long time. So that means you did a 5-day challenge, 2 months later, you submitted 5 and you lost traction and pivoted and did something else. Honestly, y'all, I say the answer is this. You gotta wanna do government contracting. I don't want you to do the 5-day challenge if you're like, I'm still kind of debating if whether government contracting is my thing. You know what I'm saying? I know you're like, well, what if I don't know? Well, then if you don't know, come to the 5-day challenge and come find out. But I promise you, when it comes to being successful in anything in life, government contracting, YouTube, TikTok, entrepreneurship, you have to put your chips all in one basket and focus on that until you make $1 million before you diversify to anything else. Okay? If you're not willing to do that, I wouldn't recommend my training again. So if you attended my 5-day challenge and you're like, well, Wesley, I thought about it. I came to your 5-day challenge. I submitted a few proposals. I got out of it. I'm doing Amazon FBA now. If you're having success with Amazon FBA, continue to do Amazon FBA. Don't now come over to government contracting. I like to say it like this. What time are the classes? The classes are going to be 12 to 1 Eastern Standard Time, 1 hour. If you do the general ticket, which is $197. If you want to join the VIP is $497 and it's 2 hours per day. So the VIP does another hour, which is just Q&A, just me. So just me and the VIPs only on a Zoom call. And we're just doing Q&A, making sure that you're understanding, make sure you're following. The 5-day challenge is a large group, the actual 12 to 1. Honestly, guys, we're looking at some large numbers this time. We're probably looking at anywhere between 500 and 1,000 people for the 5-day challenge. So, it's all good. I'm just letting you guys know, like, the 12 to 1 is a group call. You're gonna just watch me to teach. There's no back and forth questions to me on that. It's a live training as I'm gonna be doing. However, if you want to get some live support, you want to do some Q&A, you want to talk with me for an hour or take turns during that hour, then you want to go ahead and get a VIP ticket. Again, tickets will go on sale here any day now. Just wait on the team to help me get the links together. Let's see here. In 2 months, lost them. Will this live be saved on the channel? This live on YouTube will be saved. If you're watching me on YouTube, this live is here forever. Like I'm not deleting it. All right. Will there be a recording for those who work? Okay, great question. Cam the investor. When it comes to my 5-day challenge, you have to watch it and consume it during the 5 days. So what does that mean? If you cannot be there from 11 or 12 to 1 on Monday, it's all good. Watch it on Tuesday, watch it on Wednesday, watch it on Thursday, I don't care. But once the 5 day is over, it goes away. All the video goes away. Everything comes down. It all goes away. But if you can't watch it live at 12 to 1, that's okay. When you get home at night, go ahead and watch it from 7 to 8. Go ahead and watch it. It's, you know, it's all recorded, and you'll have access to a portal during the 5-day challenge. But once the 5-day challenge is over, all that goes away. Prior to attending, oh, I haven't checked the video link after getting on the wait list yet. Should we have an LLC set up prior to attending? You don't have to, but the further you are in the process, the better. I mean, you are going to want to get an LLC. Actually, when we actually get you guys signed up in the portal, I'm going to put LLC videos in there on how to do your LLC. I'm going to put registration videos. So you guys are going to, so here's the beautiful thing, y'all. The sooner you buy your ticket, the more training support you guys get. I'm telling you guys all this stuff, but I can't give it to you yet because we're not live. Will this be live saved on the channel? Oh yeah, I already said that. So the sooner you buy your ticket, you'll have access to our portal. We'll have videos on there, how to get your LLC, how to register on sam.gov, you know, do's and don'ts with government contracting. And guess what? We'll also have a private Facebook group that you'll have access to. So depending if you're watching this right now, go to 5daymiddleman.com and see if we're live. Go buy your ticket, because no matter what, you have that as soon as you buy your ticket. Now again, all that, well, not that. That will probably let you keep that. But the 5-day challenge videos goes away after the 5-day. But we'll probably let you keep those videos there. You ready? Yeah, we're about to put 40 on black. Nah, I don't know. All right, I'm about to call it a day, y'all. I'm about to head out. Do you ever work with DLA? No, I don't. All right, y'all. So go to 5daymiddleman.com. We're about to go kick it. Have a good night. Happy New Year's to you guys. And I will see you guys here really soon. All right? TikTok, we out of here. Peace out. Peace out. All right, YouTube, let me see if I got out of here. Peace out, y'all. Have a good night. All right, peace.